Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
We start by giving no praise and honor to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai, that honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all your occupants pushing the word with sincerity. Alright, I'm the brother Ratazah. Is that right?
Brother Zaab.
Right. So tonight, we're gonna go over a lesson, basically going into enduring, and how enduring and making sacrifices, all right, is basically how you invest or you store it to your spiritual bank account, because brothers always make references to how the truth is comparable to money, all right, how the Most High gave each brother a portion in talents, and it's our job, our duty to go out there and trade, man, trade with the people, trade with other brothers, as well as endure and go through sufferings, man. The Most High honors things like that, man. The Lord just don't see brothers going through stuff and don't look past it. Nah, man. All of that stuff, it adds to your spirit, all right, or adds to your spiritual account, So we're gonna start with Romans 12.
This is Romans 12:1. Beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Right, present your bodies a living sacrifice, man. Just like Yahweh Shai did, even though we don't have to, it's not on our plate to go through what he did to that extent, being nailed to the cross, but basically going out on the highways and byways, man. That's how we make it. We're basically on the altar, giving our bodies up, man. Brothers are could be attacked. Some brothers have been attacked. Brothers have been arrested. It's been stories. Some brothers, they give the spirit at the camp, man. Being out there on the highways, being out there in the battlefield, man. That's why we always compare this truth to like going to war. Like you're literally out there on the battlefield, man. Right? Basically giving your body up, or you're sacrificing yourself for the name, basically for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
So that's part of what the truth is about, man. Is making your bodies a living sacrifice. All right? And even sacrificing not only your body, but sacrificing your time. You might have get up with brothers, link up with brothers, do lessons. You might have to drive a distance to get to camp or whatever. Like all that little stuff, it's like adding little bits to your to your account, so to speak, or to your spirit, man.
Okay.
The Most High don't, like I said, the Most High just doesn't look past that. It's just all right, whatever. Nah, in the long run, you're gonna see how that builds up, man.
Yeah, time.
And
the time is coming where Jacob's trouble is getting. That time is coming nearer and nearer. Just today, my cousin just texted me. He's like, man, this mad military fighter jets flying over, and he lives just about 10 minutes away. In the group text, the brother, was it Kassab?
Right.
He showed all the military vehicles that they're bringing into Georgia. So that time is coming where you're going to have to go to that spiritual bank account. You're going to have to go rely on your faith for the Most High to get you out of certain things. So the work that you put in right now is what's building you up to prepare you for those times. That's why it's very important to give your body as a living sacrifice. Okay? I'll read on, brother.
Okay.
It says, let's start from the top. It says, beseech, this is Romans 12:1, beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that he present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Right, reasonable service, man. This is our duty. It's what the Most High basically ordained us to do. All right, this is our duty. This is our job. And the scripture says, what's that? Ecclesiastes 12. The whole duty of man is to fear the Most High, keep His commandments.
Mm-hmm.
This is part of what we have to do, man. It's what we signed up for, so to speak. All right, you sign up for a job. There's certain requirements that you have to meet. All right, or else the manager gonna fire you, man. Now along the way, you might get penalized or whatever. You might get pulled to the side. Hey, man, you can't be doing that, man. But it's what you got to do. You got to do this, do that. You got to be here on time.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to treat the employees, your fellow employees, right.
Can't
be fucking them over.
You have to have a certain code of ethic.
Right.
You know that you got to carry yourself and have a certain level of conduct amongst your colleagues, so that why, so that now y'all can work together and get the job done. You gotta sacrifice. All of y'all wake up early and hit the highways and get to work, drink your coffees and do what you gotta do. But at the end of the day, it's to get the job done. And I got a quick precept for you, bro.
Kind.
This is Peter 2, 1 Peter 2 and 5. It says, "Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai Mashiach."
Right.
And,
You got it.
Yeah, and it's the spiritual sacrifices, like the brother Aratazar is going into, man, is putting this work in. You're sacrificing, your every single, your time, your sleep. Why? So that you can make sure that the sheep are okay.
Right.
And by doing that, by sacrificing, the Most High is taking an account of that and building up, putting those spiritual sacrifices that you're making into your spiritual bank account.
That's right. Yeah, it's like Paul said. What he say? I endure all things for the elect's sake. That's what it's all. That's what it all boils down to, is the elect, man.
That's
right. Everything we do, doing these lessons, the Spirit God is pushing even harder now. Brothers are kind of revved up in the spirit, so to speak. It's all for the gathering of the elect, man.
Right.
We're not doing this for views or fame, or to look cool on YouTube. Nah, man. We're doing this to wake up the other Akim out there, man.
Yeah, kind of, and that's a very truthful statement, because I know this brother next to me, and I would like to think I know the brother, and if it wasn't for this truth, man, his face won't be nowhere to be seen.
Right.
On YouTube or anywhere, man.
Exactly.
This brother got an Instagram page, you don't even know it's his.
Right.
Because it's not, it's got certain men where, man, we know about that whole, for lack of a better phrase, Hollywood bullshit, man.
Right.
We just want to get in and get out. But the Lord now gave us a commandment to go out on the highways and the hedges to feed the flock, to push His word. Know that through He's bringing down his word through the apostles coming on down, starting with Apostle Tahar. Hey, man, y'all got to get on YouTube and put videos out.
Right.
Push your face out there. So these are things that we sacrifice, and we give our life up in this world for what we know is to come. We don't care who's watching, man.
Right.
But this is like the brother said. This is like Paul says. This is we endure all these things for the elect's sake.
That's right.
So Lord willing, one of the hopeful elect hear this message and they wake up. And what that's going to do, that's another like zero in our spiritual bank account, so to speak. A Zaab and a Ratazar to water for doing that. Boom. Because you're helping to build my kingdom.
That's right. That's right, man. And that's how you gotta look at it. Some of the dudes, don't want to call them brothers, some of the dudes that's so-called out there teaching, they're not out there to sincerely wake up the elect, man. They out there to just sow discord, and, they basically teach out as being rebellious. That's why they're bringing all these off-ass doctrines and, taking the word and flipping it and remixing it and all that, man. They're not sincerely trying to wake up the sheep, but with the apostles and elders, man, that's why we labor, man. We labor to feed the sheep of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You had something else?
Yeah.
I got something.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 20:4. Because I basically a subtopic to the lesson is basically going out in the cold, man. Basically I don't know if it's winter yet. It's about to be winter soon.
But we're in fall right now.
Okay.
But in some parts of the country, it's already getting cooled down. And I mean, just a week ago, it was cold as hell in Georgia, man.
Yeah, it was.
It was cold as hell
last week. Yeah.
And we got to figure with all these intense, or they say biblical weather systems that have passed through the south. It's gonna be a cold winter, man. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be windy, okay? Because everything now is coming to an end. So everything now is gonna be intensified.
That's right. Yep. So I got this is Proverbs 20:4. It says, "The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing."
Yeah, because those men that the brother just mentioned that are doing this for vainglory and doing this, for some sort of status or views or whatever it may be, they not doing it in the right spirit.
Right.
So when that time comes, they don't have anything in their bank account for being a sluggard. What's going to happen to them? Read that one more time, brother.
Right. Yeah. This is Proverbs 24. It says, "The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing."
They're gonna beg. They're gonna call on the name.
Exactly.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
this dumbass nigga G-Man. I guarantee you that nigga calls on the name Yahweh Shai that day. And what's
Right.
gonna happen to him?
Yep.
It's gonna come to naught.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I hope he puts that fucking Jesus hat on and deals with what he gotta deal with, man. Okay? Because the time is coming now, it's gonna be cold, brothers gonna be out there laboring, which brothers been doing.
Mm-hmm.
The apostles been doing.
Yep.
The apostles don't fly to Florida and teach, man, when the winter comes.
Yeah.
They stick it out.
On the beach.
Yeah,
You know.
Go ahead, brother.
Kind. Yeah, I'll read one more time. I got another one at that. This is Proverbs 20:4. It says, "The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold.
Kind.
Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing." Yeah, man. So also for you, there's always a certain number of younger brothers that come into the faith that probably might be going through their first winter on the highways and byways. Just stand firm, man. Which brothers that's more seasoned already know. You brothers been out there for years.
Yeah,
Hey, it's another winter.
Correct.
Put your gloves on, put your boots. But
Correct.
for younger brothers, they might get like, "Damn, I don't know if I can't deal with this, man."
Yeah, correct. Hey, well, what I would say to those brothers is just look at the examples that have been put in front of you. Why are you saying double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and then not using the examples and then bugging out? That's you going off, man. That's a lack of faith. Okay, you don't have faith in what these men have been teaching you. They tell you, hey, gird up your loins, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't worry about that.
That's right.
That's basic stuff to get over, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna worry about that in that day, because when it's time to come and harvest, you gotta make sure that you were doing the right thing, man. And the Most High is not gonna. Hey, based on the example that the apostles and the elders have set, I don't think the Most High is gonna take it was cold as an excuse. I'm just gonna say that.
Right. I want to say something that slipped my mind, man. I
You got something to go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Timothy 4:2.
Oh, it's right there. Go ahead.
You want to read?
Yeah. This is 2 Timothy 4:2. It says, "Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season."
Right, in season and out of season, man. All right, in season when it's when it's the perfect temperature. When the birds are chirping and the flowers, sunny out. When it's the perfect weather, and then out of season, man. When the weather is not so pleasant, so to speak.
Yeah, this truth is not like the NBA or the MLB or the MLS or the Premier League or La Liga or any one of these sport industries where it's a season and then they have a break. There's no breaks, man. In season and out of season.
That's right.
They don't play baseball during the wintertime, but they play football because they take a break. In this fruit, we go all the way through, man. In season and out of season. That's what it does say the Lord.
Okay. Hey, I came back to me. I want to say, and that ties back into the main topic, which is endure, so that it adds to your spiritual bank account, man. The Lord see brothers out there in the rain and in the cold, shivering, bringing out, to the point where your fingers are so cold you can't even turn the page. Man, the Most High honors that, man.
Yeah.
Because that's something that the average person out there, the average jig ain't going to do that.
Hell no.
The average jig ain't going to stand out there and read the Bible. When the wind is blowing and it's so cold, You know,
Alright.
that's an honorable thing, man. To be able to do that and do that for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. That's going to add to your spirit. And the proof is the apostles, man. Look at like the brother said earlier, the apostles and elders, man. Look at them. You know, those men been laboring for 20, 25, 30 plus years. You know, they've done several winters. They've been out there in all kinds of elements. And look at the level that the Spirit took them to, man. You know, so how much more the other brothers if you follow in their footsteps, man? Because they're walking in the Spirit.
Yeah, kind of.
You know,
that's why it's important to follow the Spirit.
That's right.
And to do that, man, you gotta stay in order.
That's right.
Okay, you gotta stay in order, and you gotta be a loyal and humble servant. Okay.
That's right.
2 Timothy 4:2 it says, "Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine."
Right. And that's all part of this walk, man. The rebuke, reprove. All right. You're gonna be doing rebuking and reproving, and then the brother might reprove and rebuke you, man.
Okay.
That's part of this thing, man. Because brother's not perfect. You know, you're gonna get got on.
Hey, you know, say iron sharpened iron.
Right, iron sharpened. That's right, man. You know, but at the end of the day, it's how you take it. That's what the difference is. Some brothers can't take it. They get offended, or nah, fuck that. I'm good. I'm on point. Hey, nah, man. You know, brother's not perfect. So when the brother's speaking to you in the spirit, you know, you gotta be able to just like, damn, it's the spirit, man, and build up. It's about building. You know, you gotta identify with, okay, I know it's the spirit, you know, getting on me through this brother.
Yeah, kind of.
You know,
for
me to get better.
And a lot of times too, I say this, you know.
Right.
A lot of times when a brother do come to you with something, a little bit of you knows, because you've been reading, you know, if you have been, you know, and praying and you're trying to be sincere, so you would know, like, yeah, you would see it, because you know, you should be constantly examining yourself, every single day, everything that you do, you should check it. Is that okay? You know, because you don't want to anger the Lord, man. This is not the time to anger. But the Lord's already angry, so you don't want to turn His attention on you for whatever reason that you're going off, man. So if a brother comes to you and tells you something, take heed.
That's right.
No?
That's right, man. Yeah, that's part of the faith, the ministry.
Okay.
It's taking your reproof, man, being built up.
Yeah.
You know?
Like it says here, it says reprove, which is something, brothers, you know, you gotta implement. But like the brother said, it goes both ways. Rebuke, that's part of it. Okay. Exhort, which what we're doing here. You know, really they all mesh together. You know, this is all part of it. You know, because even when you reprove a brother, you're exhorting the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right. Because you're doing it based on the scriptures. You don't reprove a brother based on what some nigga in the world says, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some nigga got some saying, like no snitching. Where's that in the scriptures?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You reprove based on the word, so that everything goes together. It goes hand in hand. You know?
That's
you
right.
got something else?
Yeah, I'll get it. Proverbs 8 and 10.
Okay.
You know, it's pretty much ties into the topic about this truth. I guess being like a treasure. You know, how you're supposed to basically treat it like it's an investment, man. You know, the Most High gave each brother a portion, and you know, you gotta basically do something with it, man. You know, this is Proverbs 8 and 10. It says, receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. Showing you that this truth. Like it's another scripture that says what the word is more. I guess what it says, her price is higher than rubies, if I'm not mistaken, from roughly paraphrasing. You know, so you gotta cherish this word, man. Okay, and if you cherish this word, you're gonna deal with it, you know, in wisdom, man.
Yeah.
And not just deal with it, in a sloppy fashion, so to speak.
Correct.
It says, verse 11. It says, "For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not compared." Sloppy. Read that again. It says, "For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it." Right. So all the things that you desire in this world, things that are pleasing to the flesh, they don't mount up to these scriptures, man. They don't mount up to this truth. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Most High gave to us, man.
Right.
So when you deal with this word, don't take it for granted. Don't take it lightly, man. Right. So we actually dealing with like spiritual money, spiritual wealth. And a part of this, when you have this wealth, like the scriptures say, what the Ecclesiasticus says that wisdom going to try you. She's going to walk with you.
Yeah.
I think it's Ecclesiastes chapter 4. I think.
Yeah.
You got to get it, but that's part of the endurance, which adds to your spiritual account.
Yeah.
Which builds men up and spirit.
Yeah.
It says maybe I'll read one more time. It says Proverbs 8 and 11. It says, "For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it." So yeah, man, this truth is the most valuable thing that we have in this world, man. This what's going to sustain us, all right, in the times to come. Brothers always, Spirit got brothers talking about the coming tribulation. There's a lot of videos being dropped on that. This is what's going to hold us down, right? What does it say? Wisdom and knowledge will be stability at our times.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is what we gotta put our trust in, right? And we gotta invest our time and our spirit into it, man. All right.
I have a quick precept.
Go ahead.
This is Sirach 2:2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Okay.
And because amen. This is something where it's like I said earlier. This scripture said, be instant in season and out of season.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly endure. The scriptures, it's repetitive. Because you got to drum things in to your head, man. Jake's a knuckleheads, so you got to constantly remind them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll read it again. It says, it set thy heart. So Sirach 2:2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Okay.
That's right.
Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. And that increase comes by doing the work. Because in the last, you're gonna want that faith, man. And you build your faith by doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because the more that you tap into this, and the more your faith gonna build up. And then you're gonna have a better level of understanding of how to deal with situation, a better level of discernment to figure things out. So why? Because it's just like if you're working for a certain amount of money and your bank account starts going up, now you can, all right, well, you know what, I can do this now, and I can get this done, and I can get that done. Now you have a certain level of, you feel more accomplished, you feel a little bit more like, okay, now I can help my parents out a little bit, or I can take care of this. Your increase now gives you the ability to now help other men that's coming up behind you, and then also for yourself to make better decisions.
Right.
Because now you're increasing. You're not going to do anything to go fuck your bank account up, man. Niggas do that. Niggas gonna go make 10 G's and spend 5 at the strip club, spend 3 on clothes, and then the next 2, they didn't even know where it went.
Right.
They didn't even know where it was like, I thought I had 10. What the fuck? It just went away, man. Because they don't value what that money really is. But you gotta put value on the scriptures and the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You gotta really value that. You gotta cherish that. And you gotta be sincere in doing that, because this is not ours. This was given to us by our power. to utilize in righteousness, man. You
That's right.
can't use the word of the Lord to do whatever you want to do, man.
That's right.
That's madness.
Yeah, that's right.
You know.
That's right, bro. You got is more on it?
Nah, I'll drop it there.
I got a preset. This is Galatians 6 and 9. It says, "And let us not be weary in well doing,
Mm-hmm.
for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not."
Kind of. Because you know, some men is gonna be like, brother, we bring up new brothers. Where we have a testimony of a man. He came to one camp, man.
Right.
the man stood out there, couldn't deal with it. After one camp, there it goes. So it's gonna be some men. They're gonna be here. They may have been here all year, and now it's starting to get cold, and they're like, man, it's that demon starting to step in. They may stumble upon a Scoffer's video, and it might show them like y'all are foolish for being in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
They might agree. It's easy to get taken over by these things, man. So that's why you gotta blank that out.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, hell no, man. Look back at the example that was given by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Who's your example? The apostles and the elders of Great Millstone.
Right.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta tap back into your source, which is this, man. That's why you cherish it. Now, if you don't have nothing in your bank account, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Negative balance.
You know what I'm saying? Overdraft fees, all types of shit, because you're not doing the work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Around.
You fucking around. You're not building with Akim. Yo, bro, shit. You know what I'm saying? When you swipe that card against the client, bro, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? God forbid, bro. Hey, but this is somewhere, bro. If you can't. This is not the time to be a slugger. This is not the time to worry about things like the weather out there, man.
Right.
Push through that.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
I'll read it again.
Read again, bro.
It says Galatians 6 and 9 says, "And let us not be weary in well doing." But like the word weary means to be weak. So don't be weak in well doing, right? And basically the well doing that covers what basically going on the highways and byways, doing these sit down, classroom type of videos, brothers in their houses or whatever, fellowshipping with the Akim, making those sacrifices. That's the well doing, man. So Paul said, don't be weary in that, So the opposite of not being weary is what? To be strong, man. Wax strong in those elements of the truth, man. Because that's what's going to build you up. The Most High sees that. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai honors that, man. So it says, and let's not be weary in well doing. It says, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Like what's that? Paul said, give all diligence, seeing that you make that calling and election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these things that we doing, man, these things is a benefit to us. Like the brother Nakim Abba, he made he made the statement. I've been meditating on it. He said, man, it's almost like you going to the gym and you might do a back workout or arm workout. You probably won't see those results till months, maybe next year.
Yeah.
You may want to see those gains tomorrow.
Right away.
Yeah, it's something things that we're doing now is going to affect us weeks, months. Most I forbid we here in 2018, but it's going to affect us then, man.
Yeah, cut.
So you got that, which also takes faith.
Yeah.
I'm going through this now, man. Most I can hold me down. It takes a level of faith to really just follow through it, man. So yeah, it says, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Right? He that endure to the end, the same shall be saved.
Right.
So we just gotta. It really just comes down to if you part of the elect, but you just gotta show that diligence, man. If you're showing that diligence, then very well you could be a part of that number.
Yeah.
And most side not gonna allow you to fade out. You got something else?
Nah, not really.
Okay, I got some.
I kind of. I mean, yeah, go ahead. Bro.
Come.
This is
Yes, I kind of say the Hebrews for last, but
yeah. I had something.
okay, go ahead.
This is 2 Timothy 1:8. It says, "Be not therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me, his prisoner, but be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel, according to the power of Yahweh."
Right, we are partakers of those afflictions. You know, even though we might not be going to the extent that they did in the ancient world, but you know, the Most High gave us a particular portion.
Yeah.
We're going through those afflictions, man, on various levels.
Yeah, like a lot of you men that, we're talking about the younger men that coming in, that's worried about the call. Try being there for 30 years. Like the apostles been 30, 20, 25 years, and you're now there a little bit more up in age, and they have to deal with the call. And your young ass bitch, how do you think they're looking at you?
Right.
So the afflictions that they've been dealing through doing this work, man, that's all part of it. That's why I said that's who you look at. That's why examples are put up there. Why you think all these young men wanted to? Why you think that the Nike uses Jordan symbol and Michael Jordan to sell shoes and it sells such at a high rate? Because they used him as an example, as a figurehead. Because they know everybody wants to go try to be like him. They even put that vibration on it. Like Mike, hey man, we should want to be like our apostles and our elders. That's the example that we have that's set up on the earth today. That's going through these afflictions. Okay?
That's right. Yeah, you speak about the examples, right? And that demon might jump on a brother that might not be that seasoned. And I'm following man, yo. You know? You've seen examples like that. I ain't following no man. And then you end up not even doing the work, man. But Paul said what? Apostle Paul said what? Yeah, you got it.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, he said what? Be followers of me
As I am of you.
as I'm how shot, man. Right? So it's a spiritual aspect. Yeah, you don't follow man, of course, if he's doing wickedness. If that man's walking in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, yeah, man, you use that man as an example.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, kind of. And that's really simple for you when you're in the spirit, man.
Right.
You know, you Christians and all you other scoffers, man, y'all not getting it because it's the will of the Lord. Okay, y'all blinded. You know, those who have eyes to see will see. Who have ears to hear will hear. You know, y'all not meant to hear this, but the Lord is waking up His elect, and y'all see it. Y'all see it. A lot of y'all are just mad that y'all are not. Y'all not part of the elect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I heard this miscreant, goddamn reprobate G-Man made mention of well, they keep saying they don't know who the elect is. They can't say who the elect is. Man, of course not. We don't know. It's not. We pray earnestly unto the Lord that we are the elect. But
Right.
I mean, y'all just reaching for straws, man.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Y'all just pulling and reaching. At the end of the day, y'all, we can tell through the spirit that you definitely are not of the elect, man.
Right.
The Lord is not going to have one of His men acting like that. It's just not. It's not going to happen. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? So everything that we do, of course, we endure for the elect's sake. You know, but the main point, in this is like we gotta go through certain afflictions, which a lot of people are not willing to go through. You know, like the brother was saying, like not and really forget what we're saying. Let's just look at it. You know, let's just look at what we've seen since we've been on the earth. How many Christian pastors are out there in the cold preaching on the highways and the byways?
Zero.
I'll wait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many anywhere are pushing the word, telling the word in sincerity and truth, actually going into the words, understanding the Hebrew text, the Greek, the Latin, digging up all, everything that's in here, practicing the high holy days,
Right.
to the best of their abilities. Who's doing that? Who is doing that?
Right.
And once that's just to put us out there, this is not just a Hebrew Israelite thing. It is, but meaning like when I say that, meaning we're not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group other than Great Millstone.
Right, right.
So when we say these things, don't say, well, because G-Man, he made a statement as well, like, oh, all the other groups think that y'all are the dumbest. Y'all are the lowest. Hey, well, the Lord deals with the meek. You're so easy to deal with, man.
Yeah, it is.
So it's like, but we know that really we're the mightiest amongst Israel, man.
Yeah.
The men in this in Great Millstone, man, they sincerely believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and their brothers out here that put so much work in, man. Even if they tried, even if one of these Christian niggas tried to keep up, they couldn't keep up.
Right.
Because why? It's not really in them. They're doing it so they can get back to the world to do what they got to do. The men, you know, who's really pushing right now, they're not concerned about that world, man.
Right.
They're afflicting themselves. They're giving up their life as a living. They're giving up their bodies as a living sacrifice to seek the kingdom. Yep. You know. So all you Christians out there, man, we'll wait. How much of y'all go out there in the cold and push the word? Y'all are in the church, nice and heated, with some coffee, some tea, singing, jumping around with faggots and lesbians and adulteresses, just leaving the club, coming straight to church. This is a fact. How do we know this? Because we used to be in the church. How do we know this? Because we still deal with these people. We still see them. They're our co-workers. We see them every day. Y'all are into that. Y'all just celebrated Halloween. True or false? Right. I was all over social media, and all these bitches that I went to school with that post all these godly stuff were dressed up with their kids, trick or treated, celebrating a satanic pagan holiday. Yeah. True or false?
Halloween is just an excuse for them to be sluts and whores, man. Thoughts, man. With the little
demonic thoughts too.
Demonic, yeah.
Yeah. I saw a thought. She had like some like demonic eyes. She put like some type of what you call this shit, contacts. Yeah, man. Man, Atlanta is crazy.
Yeah,
these demons, man.
You know.
Yeah, you had more.
Yeah, I had I guess I get ready. Well, I had something real quick. On that point you said about them saying, GMS. So what did he say? He said,
we said we're the dumbest. All the Israelite camps. Right. You know, it has really, and I can see what's in the spirit. What's going to happen is that he's going to start doing more stuff with Yohanan Day, because he's also made a statement. I offered your leader $100 an hour. Nigga, $100 an hour. You can tell you. So you think that's money? And even if you think that that's what you can buy this word with, are you dumb? The elders and the apostles are not doing this for filthy lucre, man.
Right.
You fucked up again.
And then we read that scripture earlier in Proverbs about the scriptures, the price being higher than rubies, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You can't pay for this.
Right.
And they're not about that. You think Apostle Taha's gonna come sit and talk to your dumb ass, man? Yo, bro. Not to straight up talking too much, but America's gonna be destroyed, and it's gonna be a lot of pestilence and afflictions that's gonna come to you people. Like, we're afflicting our souls and giving our bodies as a living sacrifice so that we can escape those things. Right. Okay? Y'all are not gonna escape those things. And a nigga like you, G-Man, and I hope you put this on your page and give commentary. The Most High is gonna kill a nigga like you in a glorious way, man. In a glorious way. Because you're a fucking you're just like a fucking thorn in the side, man.
Yeah.
Y'all know, man. At the end of the day, we're not trying to go, too much back and forth with this fool, but it is what it is. It's just that we're gonna constantly defend the gospel.
That's right, man. You know. Yeah, man. We you know, G-Man, you know, man, you basically a tadpole to us, man. We don't, you know, you know, really not even on our radar, man. All right, just a little, what I said, a guppy in the Shark Tank, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lightweight. But I had what am I gonna get? Oh yeah, Matthew 6 and 33. If you ain't had nothing, we can close on probably close on Hebrews. Let's see. Hebrews 6 and 10.
Okay.
This is Matthew 6 and 33. It says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." You know, right? So you're supposed to seek. Your mind's supposed to be set on the kingdom. You know, the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. When your mind is set, when your mind is focused on that crown or that prize, so to speak, you're gonna do what's necessary for you to meet that goal, man. You're gonna walk according to the Spirit, walk in righteousness, you know. And while you're on that walk, doing what's necessary, you know, it said what all the things should be added unto you, man. Meaning things add spiritual gains, so to speak. Like we make a comparison to the working out, you know.
Yeah.
When you're on this path, you know, you're making these sacrifices, endurance, suffering, having the patience, you know, dealing with, you know, whatever, you know, you're basically making spiritual gains, man. You know, because why? Being that, you know, we're on that path to the kingdom. You know, so you can say what? It was at Acts 14, where it says, basically paraphrase, basically we're gonna have to go through the affliction and tribulation to get to the kingdom, man. You know, that's what's necessary for us to be built up to receive the kingdom. All right. So that's really just that's part of the ministry, man. It's not gonna be easy, you know. It's not gonna be just a cakewalk. Most likely gonna try us, man. All right, for us to receive that crown. You know, I read one more time. It says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, you know, basically in this thing for spiritual growth, and spiritual gain, man, to add to our spirit, you know. And I got one more. Unless you may have something.
No, go ahead.
Kind of, we could probably close on this one.
He was.
Hebrews 6 and 10.
Yes, Hebrews 6 and 10, it says, "For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love."
Right. So the labor of love is basically doing the work. You know, on the highways and byways, doing these several videos throughout the week, sacrificing our time. That's part of the labor. You know, and it says the Most High is not unrighteous to forget that, man. Like I said, the Most High don't take these things lightly. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushua sees us working, man. You know, he's gonna remember the time that brothers put into this truth, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, current. It says, "Which ye have shown towards His name."
Towards His name, man. All right, for you camps out there, man, that don't push the name. You know, we doing this in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
"In that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
Mm-hmm.
And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end."
Right, showing the same diligence to the full assurance to the end. That's why the decree went out for brothers to push their 3 videos, man. And brothers been doing more than that, really. The spirit just have brothers just going in a frenzy, man. The spirit is revved up, man. My spirit is kind of revved up, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, past 2 weeks I've been kind of revved up in the spirit personally. You know, and that's the spirit. That's what you're supposed to be doing, man. Giving the same diligence, man. Like I quoted earlier, to make that calling and election sure.
Yeah.
You know, each brother got their portion, but you push for that. Push hard according to your spirit, and according to your portion, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Go ahead. You
Sure.
want to say something?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Let me read down.
Kind.
Okay, kind.
Yeah, I think it's a little more.
12.
Kind.
It says, "That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience, which that word patience go back to suffering,
Right.
inherit the promises.
Right. It says examples, man. That's why the Spirit got the apostles and the elders set up, man.
Yeah.
And various other brothers that have been in this thing for a number of years, man. You know, brother walking in the Spirit, going to the scriptures, man. You use that man as an example, man. It's also the men of the scriptures, ultimately. All right, but the Most High gave you physical examples to follow, man.
Yeah, kind.
You know.
Kind.
Read that verse again, Baba Shah.
Kind. This is Hebrews 6:12. That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
Right, it said, be not slothful, you know, which is like another title to the lesson. Like we read earlier in Galatians, to be not weary in well doing. You know, don't be slothful, man. Kind of basically put this truth as the first priority, man. Like the brother did a video, I guess months back, have a work first mentality. You know, don't handle the work of the Lord slothfully or sloppy, or, you know, in a sloppy manner. You know, go ahead.
Kind. It says, for when the Most High made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swear by himself.
I think that,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
pretty much the point of it.
Kind.
I got one more.
Close
It's
it down.
Hebrews 10:36. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. So not until after we've done the will of the Lord, you know, and fulfill all the prophecies have been fulfilled, then we're going to receive the promise, man. You know, but we got to continuously endure through these things, continuously build our faith up to be ready for that.
That's right.
Because it's already written. Okay?
Yeah.
So now we got to prepare ourselves for what's to come. You know,
That's right.
And how we do that is by, you know, trying to live our life in this pretty much based on the examples that's been set up, like through the men in the scriptures, the men of the Lord, and then the physical, you know, men that we have today, which are the apostles and the elders. Okay, and elders, even you know, certain camp heads, certain men around you, you gotta, you know, we gotta follow.
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, we're sheep. You know?
That's right.
That's what I have, bro.
Gun. So yes, that's what I had. Also, you know, so with that we already closed. So, you know, we always end by giving our praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Davans to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Citations to the Akim out there pushing the word, you know, sincerity and truth. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.